Hello, everybody. Welcome back to KPX. Adam over here, and you know who's over there.
And guys, this is Kazinu, and today we bring you beabadoobee, whom I think we're just going to
Beabadoobee.
reference as Bea for the rest of this video,
Yes, goes
Adam,
by
to save our brain cells.
Bea for sure is all good. Beabadoobee, everybody. Thank you,
All right.
thank you, Pun, who
Yes,
suggested this.
thank you. Somebody from our Discord suggested this. They chose to
Mm-hmm.
remain nameless. So
Yes,
thank you, whoever you were. And here we are. There has been a lot of noise in the channel recently about making sure this happens. So here
yes,
it is,
yes.
finally
There,
happening.
there we go.
Um, 100%. So look, Adam,
Mm-hmm.
obviously we're speaking about our Discord. As you and I know, the Discord is the first link in the description, guys. It is the
Mm-hmm.
best community on the internet. Click it and find out for yourself. We do have other few things to touch on, however.
Yes, if you look at the links down below, there's also our Kofi. Kofi is one of the places to support your favorite content creators, and KPX is the best content creators out there. So, unfortunately, we can't monetize any of these videos. So, any little support goes a long way. If you become a member, like an amateur music critic or a studio intern, or give us a little donation, or you want to sponsor a video, please go ahead and do so. And any support would be greatly appreciated by us. We just want to keep making videos for you. So, thank you very much.
Absolutely, guys. And finally, we are affiliated with three businesses. First is Temu, which is a marketplace where you can buy anything and everything. Secondly is NordVPN, which will keep you and your information secure on the internet. And lastly, Olafly, an eSIM platform that gives you access to data and cell outside your home country when you're traveling for rates that are probably less expensive than your provider. All that out of the way, though, we do appreciate you just hanging out with us, guys, hitting like, subscribe, letting us know what you think, and taking the time with us. Adam, do you know Bea at all?
Yes, so I do enjoy her. I have listened to her recent album. I've listened to a lot of her older tracks, and yeah, I really do enjoy her. I remember talking about it with some other people on the server, and so today's gonna be interesting for me. I haven't heard some of these songs yet.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Cool. Exact opposite of me.
yeah,
I had
everybody.
no idea what she was until we started
Mm-hmm.
this video, and I didn't know she existed at all
Okay,
until people were
okay.
spamming the name in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, I see singer-songwriter, and
Mm-hmm.
the caption here says upbeat rock music. So I'm
Yeah,
cautiously
let's
pessimistic,
go.
and we'll find out how it goes from here.
We all know Casino loves rock music. Everybody.
Yes,
All right.
guys. Really quickly though, we do rate out of 13. 13 is perfection. 1 is the opposite. 6.5 is that base where everything above generally good, everything below not so much. We're gonna go into detail about how we end up at the score we end up at, but we are keen to hear your guys' opinion as well, whether it's on the Discord or on the YouTube comments. All that out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
Adam. Let's play the
Let's
song
go.
so we can talk about it after.
Let's talk.
Call you up on a Tuesday. Say what's up, babe. It's too late. Why'd you have to be so complicated? Complicated. 'Cause I'm not
All right. Talk.
All right.
Okay, so let's talk about this.
Yeah, I'll talk about it. I'm gonna say a few things.
Yeah,
I
let's
like
go.
this song for a few reasons. One is that it's mostly bass driven. I think
Nice
the
bass.
mixing of the actual instruments is great. I think her voice sounds good. All that out of the way, the song is actually like just prototypically boring. Let's be real here. There's nothing special about it. We've heard this song 10,000 times. The only thing that makes it interesting is the tone of the bass cutting through the rest of the instruments. Like the verse straight into chorus and no pre-chorus. The chorus isn't even that catchy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about it. Then verse into pre-chorus, then the bridge that like the guitar does some stuff that I don't want to call a solo, I don't want to call breakdown, is just whatever. It was kind of just a little bit of noise on top of the bass. But it tonally, it's nice between the bass and her voice, even though I think the songwriting's really lacking.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you got, Adam?
Yeah, I know this song. I think this is the first song I heard by her. This might be her most popular song. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, this is not my favorite song by her, but I think it's pretty decent. I think the only reason really to listen to this, like the mixing is fine. I think her vocals are really what I like. I really like how like she like doesn't care, like just like a really like nah, I'm waiting for you and you like it sounds like it's like chill radio rock, like what was it, like surfer radio rock. Like you just put this on a lo-fi radio and that's what it is. She exudes this energy. She doesn't care. And I think that's pretty good. I think her voice is what sells me on this. I don't like the bridge or whatever you want to call that part. Like this part, the thrash.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Like thrashy. I don't know. So, yeah. If I'm going to say anything, it's really lo-fi. It's got this whole rock garage rock vibe. But this part was just like, yeah, it's just a stereotypical rock bridge to get there. Listening to the bass again though, it's good stuff. I really like that part. But I am here for her voice, so I'll give her a little bit more just because of the voice. I think she does a good enough job for the lazy rock sound here.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, to scoring then, Adam.
Yeah.
I'll give this a 7.75. I don't think it quite hits an 8.
Oh, okay.
I think it even only gets a 7.75 because it's short.
Ooh.
If this song was any longer in its monotony, it would probably be below average. But the bass and her vocal tone make it good.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll give this a 9. I do enjoy her vocals that much. Let's go. Perfect pair. Okay, perfect pair, everyone.
All right, perfect pair, Adam. What do you got?
Yeah, so let's listen to the intro again. Yeah, so what is this, lounge vibe? Yeah, this is a total lounge vibe. This is more akin to me like elevator music. I would say if her vocals are what the really separates apart. I do like this, the duet. I guess the only difference, because I think if you play this riff in a pretty like a lounge or like waiting for the doctor's office, I think that's a pretty good fit. So yeah, I'm not a biggest fan of this musical backdrop, I would say, but it's pretty good. I think she sells the song for me. I do like how she sings, and like once again, she has like this really lazy, chill vibe to her, and so that's pretty much it. I heard the song before. It's pretty good.
Yeah, the voice isn't carrying it for me anymore now. 2 songs in already.
Oh, okay,
This song's just
okay.
boring.
Okay.
I'm sick of this chord progression by a minute into the song, and it never changes. The bass arpeggiating it occasionally is the only thing that redeems it. It would have been better without the drums and a little more deconstructed and open. The duet part is nice, but like the song goes nowhere. And it's, yeah, okay, you can say it's lounge, it's elevator, it's background music, but now I've heard 2 background songs in a row and I'm like, what the hell?
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, her voice is great, but it's not carrying this really, really uninspiring musical like Shrek for me now. And on this one, it's not. On the first one, I was like, oh, you know what? It was a generic rock song. It's fun. It gets fans excited. It gets people moving. Now we're 2 songs in, and I'm having the same reservations about both songs, and I'm already nervous about the rest of the video.
Okay. Yeah. This is elevator music, everyone. Like this is it's. I imagine it just sitting in a doctor's office, and I really do imagine listening to that. Yeah. Okay. All right. You ready to score?
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah. I like the first one better, so I'll give this one an 8. It's fine.
I'll give this a 6.
6. Oh, we're getting down there. All right, everyone. All right. Next up, we got Care.
Care.
It's been a while since I've talked about it. Maybe it's time to cooperate. I need some help to forget about it. I don't want your sympathy. Stop saying you give a shit, 'cause you don't really care, yeah.
All right, everyone. Care.
Right.
Casino, did you care?
I cared a little bit about the song actually. I don't really love it, but we did different things. The song had progression, it had parts, it had variances. She didn't sound like she was stoned or half asleep the entire time. She had the care in this, which you said her singing before was effortless. Not to me, the songs were also boring, so that wasn't an additive. Here, she put more into it, and I buy into it a little more. There's some things I disagree with, but I actually like the chance to do them. So the guitar fill, I'm not calling it a solo. The guitar fill, the tone is so maybe bad, but it's so different. I'm actually like, you know what? Fair play.
Was it
before this? Before this.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even know what. Maybe it's between after the first chord. I don't even know.
Okay.
It was so
All right.
random, but it was. I was like, wow. Did you just put all the knobs to on your pedals to random values? Fair play. I respect it. You said you recorded it and said, "I'll stick with this." Fair play. I like it. So,
yeah.
but also I gotta say, can we rename beabadoobee to whatever her bassist name is?
Oh yeah.
Carries the entire musical project.
Yeah.
This is what a rock bassist should sound like, and she is very good at it. So I like the sound. I like the bass work in all three songs now. I think that this song goes through enough parts to make it interesting, even though it's not the kind of song where I would say like I like it. It's so much of an improvement in songwriting over the past two that I'm coming out of this positive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one is it's got that chorus. Right, we've heard that every time. That is a rock chorus.
Yep.
That might have just been, I don't know, like an old song we used to listen to. But anyway, let's just take away from it. This to me
Very
is the same.
grunge, like 90s grunge.
Yeah, very grunge, right. So I would say this falls into the category I think of her. This is just, to me, it's just like this really relaxed sound. Even if she's going, it's just really still like, this is not loungy vibe like the last one. This is still like, I'm in the garage. We're not turning it up to 10. We're like, at 8. And we're just like, it's pretty loud, but, it's still kind of relaxed feeling to me, even though she's trying to put more emotion to it. So
I think it's also because she's always mixed under the instrument slightly.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I think that's part of why you get it. She is actually putting a fair amount of intensity in parts of the song.
Yeah.
But she is always mixed slightly under the instruments, which I think adds value because the bass is so good.
No, like, yeah. So if you want to know anything about Bea, like so far you tell like it's just about this lax vibe. So this one's pretty good. It's all right. I don't like it as much as the first one, but this is what is the word? I would listen to this. It's fine. Like not jumping out of my seat, but yeah. I do want to say though, listening again, but this time we're like really sitting down to listen to bassist, man. It's good stuff here.
Yeah, 100%. And I do want to clarify something, guys. Not that not that in the first two songs she sounded sleepy and stoned, but those two songs made me feel like I was sleepy or stoned. Yeah, right. So, a change in emotion and like variances throughout a song were really nice this time. I'm ready to score, Adam. Are you?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
I'll give this an 8.5. I don't know why. I don't really like it, but like I respect the songwriting and some of the chances taken on it. Honestly, like I respect it, even though it's not my thing.
Yeah, I'll match an 8.5. This is pretty decent. Yeah. All right. We're going the uptrend maybe for Casino. Let's see.
Maybe.
Take a bite.
Sure it's easy to talk, but I take it and I eat it with a cherry on top. Indulging in situations that are fabricated imaginations. Moments that cease to exist. Only wanna fix it with a kiss on the lips, but I think I might take a bite. I wanted to see the world in color through your eyes and through your mind. I think that I like to sit and wander through the night. I think I might to sit and wonder through the night. I think I might wanna do it all over again.
All right, everyone, take a bite.
All right, Adam, take a bite out of it. What do you got?
Yeah, this is the opener of her new album. Yeah, pretty good. When I was listening to it the first time, I thought like, yeah, okay, this is a nice intro to the album. So now listening down to like re-listening to it again, I think it's pretty good. I want to listen to this first chorus apart again. I think the transition out was pretty good. Let me hear it again. Okay, yeah. I like that transition out. So back to the verses. I think this is good. This is exactly again her archetype. She is very, like as you said, very mixed under. She's very soft, a little bit, you know, as more of a secondary character, you know, to the music. And then I just want to listen to this bridge again. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, pretty meaty bass, pretty good on the side channels with the guitar going, and then her humming along. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not too high on it. I thought it was a decent intro to her album, but yeah, it's good. It's pretty decent. What do you got?
I think it's the best song we've heard today by far.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's definitely better than any of the first three.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, in terms of songwriting and layering, this is and sonically much more interesting experience. The mutedness of her voice really shines in this song because of how upfront and actually free everything else is. The guitar is actually interesting for once. I've not thought the guitar was interesting in the first three songs at all until this song and the weird tonal break on the last song. But we went over that already. But everything sounds so great here, and there's so much movement, mostly from the bass. Again, I don't think that's going to change in the entire discography, but there's just so much movement and power in it, and her voice is an accompaniment to it that sounds very good, right? And then we get to the bridge where she sounds very ethereal, and everything is actually like, there's so much movement in the bass. You have the layering on the guitar, the effects tonally on the guitar sounds so nice. The bass actually is going crazy with movement underneath this. This is just so, by far, instrumentally the most interesting track, and she's doing the same thing she's done for the first the same four songs now in terms of being muted under the track and kind of carrying it from vocal performance. By far, the best songwriting that we've heard today, and the most interesting. I would actually listen to this again.
Oh, all right.
I don't think I'd listen to the first three again at all.
Oh my goodness, on the uptrend. Okay, all right, yeah, cool. Yeah, all right. Let's get to scoring then. All right, I got an A for this song. Not my thing entirely. Yeah.
I got a 9.75. It's not a 10, but it's close.
Almost a 10. Let's go. All right. Take a bite. All right, boss round time. Boss round time.
Boss round time. What's
boss round time? What we got?
Cologne. So like the fragrance or the misspelling of the German city?
Da, 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 da.
Cologne. I'm not done yet. Please
everyone. Cologne.
All right.
Yeah. You like the fragrance?
I do, actually.
Yeah. All right. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
I do. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be dead honest when it starts. I'm like, is this a Blur cover?
Yeah. Well.
But
Blur and
that's
her
not
have
a
some
bad
similarities.
Thing. That's not a
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
thing. Right. So whatever. This part, I'm not. I at this point in the song, I have no idea whether I've been or out. I'm gonna be honest. So
Sure.
just press play for a second. Let's keep
Oh,
going
okay,
a little
okay,
farther.
okay.
When the guitar line comes in, I'm like, okay, I think I'm trending towards yes.
Okay.
This lead line that's about to start.
So you weren't sold by the drum bass in her right now? You weren't sold by it?
No, the drums
Yeah.
are incredibly boring. I'm just
Okay.
gonna be candid.
right.
The drumming it leaves a lot to be desired, but whatever.
Okay.
This is where we come in. The bass is also always good, but
Yeah.
am I in for the song, right? So now I actually really like this guitar line compared to a lot of things that have been in her music so far. I really like this guitar line. So I'm like, okay, fair enough. Really interesting chorus. Really good exit from it. I don't think we need this second layering of chords aside from the lead guitar here, but that's whatever. That's nitpicking. Bass sounds great, whatever. Cool part, I guess. We go back to this. So let's go to this bridge. This could be better, but I'm still happy it's here. Right? That could have been better. It could have been crazier. If you're gonna do noise, I almost want you to crank it to 11 and really lean into the noise, right? But it was good. It was good. And the second time, the bass did a lot of really cool movement underneath it. I wish that this was a more different final chorus, since I have to hear it 3 times, and it's actually been her norm so far to hear choruses like 2 times. And for 3 choruses in 3 minutes, this should have been more different.
Okay.
But then we get this instrumental break, and it is a little bit different and crazier than last time. I would have liked even better if this was the one before, and this one was even crazier. But whatever, that's not the vibe we're going for. That's fine, but cool. Look, in general, I think it's pretty good. It's got enough variance in it where I continue to be happy. We're very far removed from the first 2 songs where I'm like, wow, are we just playing the same thing the entire song over and over again? So I'm happy.
Yeah. So I just want to just pretty much nothing else to say because I pretty line this up with almost the same thing. The heavier part here, this is totally what she would do. Like, it's heavy. It's not that heavy, right? Like I said, like, you didn't crank it up to 10, right? You cranked it up to like 8, and you're like, all right, let's go. Like, we don't want to wake the parents up or something like that. Like, this is her thing. She's just like, there's just this lazy vibe to it, like this understated vibe. Like, she's not in the forefront, and even this, like, if like, you know it, like in any other group had this kind of lead line, it would be blaring, right? This guitar lead line, it would be like blaring out, like.
And actually, it's better that it's not. It's still less interesting than the bass, by the way. But the bass, this is very, what I want to say, like, there's like shoegaze and like prog elements here in the sense that the guitar is an accompaniment; it's not the lead instrument, right? Yeah. The bass is lead in most parts of the songs, and it's driving everything that's happening in the song.
Right. As it
so, 1,000%. And the guitar is a flourish in most of her tracks, except for that second track where it was just based around that same chord progression the entire time. Anyway, the guitarist has an interesting way with tone that was best executed here. In this song specifically, but he's never trying to be the center of attention, and if anybody's ever been in a band, you know that's a problem with the guitarists. So
I thought that was the lead vocalist problem. They're always there.
Yeah, but the guitarist is always the one that's like, you know, for some reason it's the only instrument you're supposed to hear, even though on its own it sounds like shit.
Hey,
so
why do you have 2 volume pedals in your chain? What do you mean? Why do you have 2 volume pedals in my chain?
Why do you have 2 volume pedals in your chain into a 15-watt amp that's about to explode?
What if they can't hear me? Oh,
okay.
Anyway, anyone in a band, you would know. Anyone who was in a band, you would know. So any guitar players out there, shame on all of you. But anyway.
Yes.
So anyway,
The noise gate that's never turned on.
I just want to say, I don't think there's volume booster pedals here. There's none of that
Yeah.
here, everyone. And the mixing engineer, whoever she works with, you know, they're all going for this vibe, right? Like any other singer, maybe like, hey, Baby's like, hey, I want to be louder in the track. I want to be more forefront. Baby doesn't seem like she wants that. She's just perfectly fine being on an instrument, being and saying, hey, I'm in the background sometimes. I'm just offering these ethereal vocals and all that. So this is her vibe and everything. Is this song the best example of her? No, I wouldn't say that. There's other songs I listen to her, but this is pretty decent. Like this is pretty nice, and this is nice because there's like this monotonous vibe, but it's not in the monotony of everyday rock. I would say she's at least saying, "Hey, trying something." The one that sold me apart was this part with the guitar. If it was just shot loud with like a super like volume boost, I was like, "Oh no, they lost the plot." But no, here we are. Yeah, pretty decent. This is good stuff. This is what I expect from her. I don't think the ceiling's that high, but it's like, but this is what pretty much what if I get an EP with her like this, yeah, this is fine by me. I'll put it on in the background.
Yeah,
All right.
fair enough. I think how I describe it is like chill rock.
Yeah,
with
chill
bite,
garage.
but
yeah.
chill jam rock with bite, but the bite should. I still think the bite should be a little
you want
harder.
more bite to this. Yeah.
Yeah. No, when there's bite, right? Because there's not a lot of bite in general. So when there's bite, I just think you can clasp the jaws a little bit
You can
harder.
go up to 9. Okay, you can go up to 9. Yeah.
Nine's okay. You don't need to spinal tap it, but 9 is okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
Let's get the
scoring,
score.
look, I'll give this an 8.75.
Okay, I'll give it an 8.5. This is perfectly fine. So okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, anyone out there
Yes,
whoever
thank you,
recommended
thank
this.
you. Not Guy Fawkes Mask Anonymous, the person
no.
who requested that we do this anonymous. So
Yes, no revolution today. All right, so I've heard of Vea, and you've been pretty. I don't know. You had an interesting beginning feeling. And then
I mean,
yeah,
the first few songs I was done. I'm gonna be honest.
Talk is fine. Okay. Anyway, wrap it
no,
up. How did your journey go?
Oh, look, I'm ending the song saying I'd still rather listen to Silversun Pickups.
Yeah.
If I have to listen to alt rock.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe or I'll just go back to the 90s and listen to The Cure. I don't know. But it's look, I came out much more positive than I came in.
Mm-hmm.
And even halfway through the video when I was ready to, wish I wasn't here, she turned it around. And I will say this, she has a very interesting vocal quality. And I don't want to go as look, we haven't heard a range of her singing like high and a whole bunch of dynamics for me to go and say like she is an amazing vocalist. She has a very good voice. She matches pitch very well. There's not enough dynamics for me to sit here and praise her as a vocalist, but her vocal quality is something that's very alluring. Let's use that word. You want to listen to more of it. I don't think it carries bad music, which the first 2 songs kind of are to me.
Okay.
But the last 3 songs aren't, and they create an enjoyable experience.
There we go. That sounds perfect. Yeah.
So, you already knew her, but where do you feel after re-listening to some things from a grading standpoint instead of just an enjoyment standpoint?
Yeah, from a grading standpoint, yeah. So I always like to put her on in the background and say, hey, it's just there's something nice about her voice. It's almost like a siren-ish idea to me, especially in a lot of those songs when she's pushed way back into the soundscape. So I always felt that way. Listening now up front, you can really hear the sonic preferences that they like. It's always like, it's like it's not quite droning, but there's quite like this monotonous rock feeling, and it's almost like surfer rock feel. Not quite, and it's not surfer rock, but it's quite has that feel of, hey, let's just chug along, let's just do it, let her vocals just flourish on top or flourish in the background, whatever you say. And once in a while you get a riff, and it was nice hearing the little heavier parts in the thing. So there is something to it, but overall the idea is, let's just be understated. This is like understated rock because this is not jam in your face. And there we go. So on a grading standpoint, I would say it's okay. It lived up to what I thought it was. And but to me, she doesn't really rise to me as someone I would just like climber on all day and just rock. This is pretty much like music I put on and just vibe to and just do work to. So it hasn't changed.
Yeah. I think the last thing that I didn't spend enough time. I spent a lot of time on the individual songs, but if this bassist is in any other projects, I'd be very interested to hear her. This bassist probably spent a long time listening to Paul McCartney.
Yes.
As somebody who owns a bass, Paul McCartney is a great bass role model. If you are ever like, hey, I don't understand bass as an instrument. How can it sound cool? All my generic rock just has it following whatever the guitar's doing, but worse. Listen
No.
to the Beatles,
Hmm.
right? And then yes, then you can get into prog and you can get into bands like Tool and whatever. But like, listen to the Beatles. Paul McCartney was a phenomenal bassist, and a lot of what she did today reminded me of Paul McCartney. So that's high praise.
Yeah.
Could not praise the bassist of this group enough.
Yeah.
Made the put the interesting in a lot of the songs we heard today.
It's nice to hear a rock band with actual bass driven songs. It's a totally different
Yeah.
vibe, everybody.
Yeah,
It's,
or even guys,
yeah.
even if the guitarist is good too, and the bass isn't the only one that's like, we're not saying that it needs to be all bass, but like,
Yeah.
there should still be movement on the bottom of the track, right? When you listen to pop music, you don't want to hear the low end of the track just hitting the root note over and over again. You want to hear movement on the bottom. You should hear the same in rock. And
especially
it's
especially
good to
rock doesn't have
movement.
big kicks. They don't really go
Exactly.
on the kick. So
Yeah.
gotta do something down there.
Yeah, but you want to feel like there's movement there, right? And not just staticness. And there was a lot of movement today. It was very additive to the music, so I have a lot of praise there.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you again, Anonymous, for this.
Yes.
Beabadoobee, everybody. I got nothing else to add. It's
Absolutely.
been nice listening to her again.
Absolutely, guys. If you are a Bea fan, sorry I didn't like the first two songs. Hopefully you stayed for the rest of the video and see that I was more positive by the end. But either way, thank you for joining us today. If you're a returning member, guys, thank you again, and we'll catch you on the next one.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.